Hello boys and girls, I am Callie of Gaming, and you're watching Motorsport Manager 0 to Hero Series Episode 4. In the last episode, I guess it's okay, although, I don't really know, just pure stuff. Pole position for Minchaka, but he just went downhill in the race. So, yeah, that's not really a good thing. So, let's check the mail and see what we have got. And, okay. So, we have, some dumb Minchaka, as you can see. He got the pole position and car condition 47% average. ESPN of an interview. Yeah, we really need to improve our car performance level. We do, because it's not really great. Similar accident mechanic relationship down, I think it's 5%. And yeah, let's speed up to car repair done. And improvement, just keep that suspension about to 80 or 90%. Then we can start improving the reliability more. But actually we can do it right now because it's done like 14 days before race. So yeah. Let's continue. Fitness course for Diego Minchaka. Yeah, let's give him a go, and that's 500,000. That's crazy. Yeah, probably it's just the car performance still pretty decent. Brakes, it's 90%, and we need more stuff on the performance side to boost up the brakes, and yeah, seems pretty decent. So pit crews, 2 pit crew, that's 1.9, 2.4, so that's not great. We want to hire this guy who is H Grantois, I don't really know how to pronounce that, or I think it's M Escalar. We're going to hire him as well for another place. Yeah, that guy's a bit dodgy. It's 1.6%, and we're just gonna fire some really poor guys. It's not gonna fire because he is amazing in the rear jack. So yeah. And the Channel 4, MP Motorsport Junior Scouting Facility. Okay, interesting. And let's continue to the F2 race in Cape Town. And Mazepin for ART wins. Aaron second, and Boccolacci for Dams, Equipe Dams, as known as E-Dams, gets third and round off the podium. Okay, so we have 24 days until the Guildford Grand Prix, and things are looking pretty well, I shall say. And let's continue to the F1 race, Vancouver. F1. Definitely there. Trident. Build another, I think it's a scouting facility. And this F1 Vancouver, round 7 out of 21. Sebastian Vettel for Scuderia Ferrari wins. And then both Renault, surprisingly, gets a podium. Ricciardo ahead of Hulkenberg. And those Mercedes are nowhere near. Bottas is 8th. And Hamilton is just nowhere near, basically. So, let's continue again. 17 days until the Grand Prix, and there's some Indy cars, which I don't really care. And the reliability work done, and let's let it try to get the performance up before we start to do the reliability. We're gonna get do the both of the engines from 80 to about, I don't know, probably 100. Yeah, probably 100, because Formula 3 doesn't have a packed schedule, so we can afford to go to 100. If we're like Formula 1, we usually don't go to reliability 100%, but Black Sea Grand Prix Round 8, both Ferraris are 1-2. Charles Leclerc wins Vettel, and Pierre Gasly rounds off the podium, and Ralph Aaron for F2 wins, and then Boccolacci second, Deletraz third. So yeah, and we're 3 days off Guildford Grand Prix and the financial management. Of course, I know that our budget's only $500,000, so that's great. That's absolutely fantastic. I mean, that's a lot of money for me. Yeah, great, right? And yeah, track guide, probably a lot of super softs, about 7 will do, because qualifying stuff, and yeah, super softs, and the setup's fine. And let's go to Guildford. Okay, it's practice Friday, and it's quite overcast, to be fair. And yeah, in Chaka, actually it's Laxinen and Daravala, both probably on soft, I don't know, but we need to tune the setup as usual, more on the top speed side and more on the understeer side for Daravala's setup, and actually same as Laxinen, but it might be just a bit different, so yeah, basically same actually, yeah. And now we're good to go. Soft tires, let it run the soft tires, don't take the super softs, because the race, we tend to focus more on the race rather than the qualifying, although it's important. So but the race, it's the most important because it rewards the drivers with points, and yeah. So coming back, Daravala, speed balance need to fix a bit. Probably more to this middle. That means a little bit more acceleration. And we call Laxinen back in for just a setup check. And they're 12th and 17th, which doesn't really mean anything, just saying. Good, okay, good. That's not too great. No, it isn't. It really isn't. Handling more to the oversteer side, probably, and the speed balance same as Daravala, more to the acceleration side. And yeah, let's go out and get race trim. Okay, last minute. Daravala coming in, and is basically the end. We just want to get a little bit more of knowledge, I guess, but the handling is just only good, so more understeer basically. And let's send him out for that much of time, and yeah, practice is over. So looking the practice results, Armstrong gets first. Both of our drivers not looking good. 18th for Laxinen and 20th, that means last, for Daravala. And now it's Saturday qualifying, so practice knowledge, qualifying trim, and super overtake mode for Menchaca. Laxinen, soft tires and qualifying trim, because I don't have anything to choose apart from that. And let's take Q1. So we're going to send both of them out. And yeah. Is it raining? No, I don't think so, at least. It might be raining. Quite a bit. I'm not sure. Yes, it is raining, but I hear the sound. And not really good lap, pretty much. It's just seems like not really good lap, but others are also have been affected by this rain. And P1, P4, great. And we of course dropped to P4 and P7 at the end, and Billy Monga, some other drivers out of Q1. So yeah, Q2 now. Menchaca checking the weather. Go for super softs first lap, same as Laxinen, super softs. And yeah, let's go. Oh, actually, I go for the softs for Laxinen. Probably, I don't know, trying to use his knowledge, because I think softs aren't that far off. It's usually about a tenth, not a tenth, about half a second if you use these. So yeah, first and second is about 8/10 off. Laxinen down to P15 should be. Yep. So now we're gonna get Laxinen out on super softs and try for getting into Q3, probably his first Q3 appearance. And Menchaca has basically got into Q3 every time, I think. Probably a part of one races at most. But Laxinen did not get into Q3. He just finished P13, same as Schwartzman, Maini, Ahmed, and Chadwick, Jamie Chadwick, one of the female drivers in F3. And Diego successfully gets into Q3 again. And it's now Q3, and it's just Menchaca, super softs, just testing the limits of the track, and yeah, basically overheated perfect, and he sets his first flying lap on Q3, nearly a tenth down. And that is a 116.341. Sato gets a 116.308. And we're just, wow, 0.03 of a second slower. So that is pretty promising to tell that our car's pretty decent overall. It's not that off the pace. And now Menchaca goes for a second flying lap. And final minute. He'll cross the line about, as you can see, he just crosses his line in time, about only a few seconds left. He doesn't have a good sector 2, nor does he has a good sector 3, and Sato gets pole position, and he got a 87 thousandths of a second gap to second and third. And now it's the race, Sunday race, And hopefully he can move up the grid for Laxinen. Practice knowledge, soft tires and race trim. And soft tires race trim for Laxinen too. And basically tire choice. I think I'm gonna go for softs. It's longer. Different strategy may just work, I guess. And yeah, let's start the race. Marino Sato, pole position. Aubrey alongside him. 5 red lights. And we're out for the Guildford Grand Prix. Minchaka gets a pole getaway. And he's down to 4th position. P4 is trying to fight back that position. Side by side into turn 2. Yeah, that's a turn 2. Side by side into turn 3. Still seeing side by side through that kind of chicane. Meanwhile, Laxinen dropped to 15th. And that's not great. Minchaka surprisingly overtakes Aubrey for a sec. But now it's dropped back to 3rd. And now lap 2. Continuing. Turn off. Go to conserve and stuff like that. And yeah, that's starting to conserve the heat. And yeah. Oh! Beckman crashed and safety car. So yeah, probably pit in Minchaka right now will benefit because the safety car will last 2 laps, and we can save the tires, we can save everything. So yeah, I think that's worth it. And everyone's pitting. Literally every top driver is pitting, and that's good. Pit stop 3.1 seconds. Yeah, not too bad, to be fair. 11th. Safety tires, and the safety car is heading to garage now into lap 4. And restart. You get the restart right. And there it goes, that's the restart. Overtaking attack mode for the first lap of lap 5, of course. And still have like 18 laps or 19 laps of racing coming. And that's like 19 laps. Laxinen, not too good of a getaway. Just being challenged by Billy Monga. And Minchaka, it's battling Aubrey after that pit stop. And seems like Minchaka saved a lot. And a lot of his tires compared to the other guys. And Aubrey surprisingly going for super softs. Although we will go to super softs the next stint for Minchaka. So yeah, basically. So now Laxinen P5, Minchaka P7. Okay, as we move on to lap 13, and it's time to pit Laxinen for another set of super tires. There's no parc-fermé rules, and yeah, it's 18%. Should be a good and perfect pit stop. 3.1 seconds. That's not too bad for a Formula 3 class. Minchaka needs to pit too, and I think I'm gonna leave him for a while because I want to have a good stint on Supersoft. That means I can push quite a bit, I mean. So I think I'm gonna pit Mr. Minchaka right now for a set of Supersofts. Not this lap. Is this lap, lap 16. I'm gonna pit for a Supersofts tire. And we'll go to the end. We have like 8 laps of racing to do, and that's, yeah, we need to push through these laps. That's a 3.0. That's a decent pit stop, and we dropped down to 6th place after that pit stop because we need to make 2 pit stops in this race. The Laxinen only 1, so yeah. Minchaka pushes tires. Laxinen keep it cool, neutral, And yeah, basically. So as we move on to the final lap, Laxinen P3, Menchaca P5, and yeah, Menchaca it's closing to Armstrong, but just not enough to get P4. And yeah, P3, P5, not too bad. That's a really good result, and it will definitely add a lot of points to both drivers and constructors standing. So as you see, Laxinen 3rd, Menchaca 5th, and the scrutineering part, nothing to worry about because we didn't have like wrist parts. But eventually we'll make some wrist parts for the next season. And Laxinen 15 points, Menchaca 10 points, and that's pretty decent. And Fenitraz gets that time fastest lap. Laxinen podium. So now Laxinen is 47 points. P2, Menchaca 30 points, currently now P6, and that is pretty decent. Campos Jr. 77 points, P1, and the next team's 68 points. And now it's the team report. Gain from pretty much every driver, and I came second. Marketability 1.6%. Nearly 1.7, and we gained $200,000, and we're now nearly $800,000 of a budget, and that is pretty much it for today's episode. Hope you guys fully enjoy. Be sure to smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And this is the end of this episode. Hope you guys fully enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.